Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Blaizeman Morning Show right here on FFN Radio Network, Blaizeman Media. So, it's Monday, and that's how things like that start to happen. And it's not how things start to happen. I don't know what the hell came, over me here. But I'm pretty excited, and I'm sorry for the beginning and the delay here, because we'll pop up on a Steam TV network channel at 9:09 a.m. It's weird how they do their scheduling, and it's a process. It's the only downfall about the new network system that FFN Network and Blaizeman Media is on is they won't allow me to schedule the live event at the same time as I go live. So what I have to do is I have to find the platform like YouTube. And as soon as I go live, obviously it goes live on YouTube, and then I have to grab that, and I have to grab the URL, go over to the Steam system, hit the live situation, and throw in the URL. So at 9:09 a.m., the Blaizeman Morning Show will stop there. So just have some patience, and we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna go over some things, and I found out that my freaking cat, mostly my son's cat, comes here into my studio and likes to lounge on my chair and lay her body across my freaking desk. So again, 1 second, because I have to fix the monitors because she lays her body across it and she screws up all my monitors. So if you could just give me a quick second to fix this, and and we'll be on our way. Some of these suckers are pretty heavy, so there we go. They're not that heavy where I gotta go, but they're heavy, And yeah, so now she's just she's a pain in the ass, and I have to deal with her coming in here, which I'm not in a mood for. And again, most of you know that FFN Network, Blaizeman Media, is located in the New England area, Massachusetts area. We're from Fall River, Massachusetts, in the United States. And it's crappy out there today. It's just one of those New England days where it's like 80 degrees, okay, but the sun's not out, and it's soupy out there. It's like, I took my Julia for her morning walk with her daddy this morning, and it's like because the humidity and the lower clouds and like the smog, it's pretty much how I could describe it. It's just like just thick crap. Anyways, and they'll come across the news. I forgot how they say it. It's something to do with breathing or whatever, and all of that shit like that. So that's the deal there. So we got about a minute before we go live on Steam, STIMM, ladies and gentlemen, and you can download that app on your PC. You can download that app on your Android and on your Apple phone. I highly recommend it because there's some other channels out there. There's a Discovery Channel, and a bunch of other channels that you could go out there and check out, whatever. FFN Network on Steam is it's family oriented type of programming, and right now we'd like to welcome everybody who is watching us on FFN Network on Steam, STIMM. Welcome, every one of yous. Steam goes across the world and all that stuff like that. So our program just went live on our TV network at 9:09 a.m. And again, we'd like to welcome everyone who is watching the Blaizeman Morning Show on the FFN network on Steam, STIMM. And for those of you just joining the Blaizeman Morning Show, you can go on your Android, go to your Play Store and type in Steam, STIMM. It's an excellent app. And you could put this app on your TV. If you have a smart TV and it allows you to get apps and all that stuff like that, go and get the Steam app. It comes with a guide, everything. And if you're looking for the FFN Network channel, just search FFN Network and just hit the search button and our channel pops up. Like I said, there's a guide there. It will tell you what show's on right now, which will probably most likely be us, and what the shows are next. Right now, FFN Network's got a couple of Jerry Lewis movies up there. A couple of older movies, and in the morning, from 6 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., FFN Network plays like 4 hours of Looney Tunes. Okay. So, if you want to, throw the phone in front of the little one while you're getting them to school or whatever and stuff like that, who doesn't love Looney Tunes? And I encourage parents to let their kids watch Looney Tunes, man, because they're awesome. So, again, FFN Network goes from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. Every morning with the Looney Tunes. And we're going to be working on, maybe putting some Mickey Mouse up there, some older cartoons up there and all of those things like that, especially for like Saturday morning cartoons. You know what I mean? FFN Network is going to be like, just like old school Saturday morning cartoons. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to set that all up for the kids and stuff. So if you all could give me just a second, I just want to make sure that the Steam network is working well and we are live on the network. So just bear with me, please, folks. And let's see. I wish there was music for this. There could be. I didn't have time to put it down. Let's do that, and then let's do this. It's all free, by the way. The whole Steam is it's all free, and it doesn't cost you not one dime. And if you think that you're really good at something like this, you can, you can create your own channel if you'd like, and see what happens there if you're wicked good at this or whatever the situation may be. And again, I'd like to welcome everybody on Steam for watching the show. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty as usual signing in. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I dump out because I had it open and when I was signed in on my network over here. So let me see what happens if I, if I bounce out of that. So let me just try this one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Please, again, bear with me. I'm still here. There's no sound problems or anything. Okay. All right. All right. We're just gonna leave that like that. Okay. I don't know what the situation is with there. If it's gonna log us in, it's gonna log us in. And let's see. In the meantime, again, welcoming everybody on the FFN Network channel. This is the Blaizeman Morning Show, and I am your host, Mr. Blaizeman. And we're just gonna go over. My plan was to start the show off with the Prince Andrew investigation, and I just want to remind everybody on what a pig, what a pig asshole this guy was. So, again, just trying to, get this shit up and running. We're running a little bit slow today, which is not cool. So, let's check it out. Then I get a little
abuse allegations against Jeffrey Epstein. Deborah Roberts is here with the latest. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning, Michael. Well, these allegations surrounding the Duke of York and his association with Jeffrey Epstein surfaced many years ago. But after Epstein's death, federal authorities began focusing in on the prince to find out what he knows. They expected him to cooperate. This morning, they say he is being tight-lipped.
New York's top federal prosecutor clearly frustrated in the FBI's request to interview the British royal in connection to investigation into Jeffrey Epstein.
The Southern District of New York and the FBI have contacted Prince Andrew's attorneys and requested to interview Prince Andrew. And to date, Prince Andrew has provided cooperation.
From his public royal duties, former friendship with Epstein as a family's work, even offering to help law enforcement in their investigations. Officials say he has not.
Well, I think in that context, it's fair for people to know whether Prince Andrew has followed through with that public commitment.
Officials making the announcement outside Epstein's $77 million New York City mansion. The
$77 million.
Answering the door 10 years ago in this video obtained by the Mail on Sunday. The prince commenting on his visit in this interview with the BBC, for which he's widely criticized.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay. I've gone through this in my mind so many times. At the end of the day, with the benefit of all the hindsight that one could have, it was definitely the wrong thing to do.
One of Epstein's accusers, 35-year-old Virginia Giuffre, claims in court documents that she first met Epstein when she was 16 and was forced to have sex with him and his powerful friends, including on 3 occasions, Prince Andrew.
It was a really scary time in my life. I had just been abused by a member of a royal family. I couldn't comprehend how in the highest levels of the government and powerful people were allowing this to happen, not only allowing it to happen, but participating in it.
The prince has adamantly denied knowing Giuffre. Overnight, Giuffre's attorney telling ABC News, Prince Andrew's continued refusal to cooperate with authorities raises even more questions about the role he played in the international sex trafficking ring Jeffrey Epstein and others operated. In recent weeks, Andrew has been seen attending church with his mother, Queen Elizabeth. This morning, just 2 words from Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
No
He's kissing up to his,
legal experts tell us that Prince
now.
Andrew doesn't have either sovereign or diplomatic immunity, but so far he's simply offered to help. They say he doesn't have to cooperate unless he officially is subpoenaed. So yet another issue facing the royal family today.
A lot going on. You have a special.
Harry and Meghan.
Harry and Meghan called Royal Divide. Harry, Meghan, and the Crown. It airs tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC. By Deborah Roberts.
Yep. You know. Then, come on. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. I said stop. You all can't hear it, so I ain't worried about it, but it's aggravating me. Anyway, so the Blaizeman morning show. Prince Andrew is a fucking peg. And that's shit. I got to learn to watch my mouth a little bit because we are on network television. Well, our network channel. But anyways, and kids, I interrupted the Looney Tune program. So if there's any kids watching, mom, dad, take the little guys out of here, or change the channel, or put us on and watch us if you're interested. And Tuesday night also is the Blaizeman and Miss Tammy show. So that's Tuesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay, in the United States. That will also be broadcast on our network, FFN network, on Steam, STIMM. You can go and download that app. If you got a smart television, you can go and download the app on your smart TV. Go and find search for FFN network. Click on it. It comes with a guide. So there's other channels up there, and it's really cool. The only other situation, as I was researching, is that Steam's gotta come out a little bit more. I mean, they got their ads on Facebook and all of that stuff like that, but they used to have over 50 million people that watched the programming. And I went down to about like 39, so they lost a lot of customers. And not saying that FFN Network's going to bring that all back, but as long as we get some of those 39 million viewers, we'll take 20 to 30 at a time. That's going to be no problem there. And again, today's not the day to promote our stream. And I keep saying STIMM, and I'm so sorry. It's STRIMM. Again, that's STRIMM stream. Okay. So let's try and do this again. I restarted my phone and everything because I don't know if the app was screwing up with everything, and I'm sorry. I have to check this out. So again, give me a minute. I'm sorry, the show is starting off slow today. But just think of the pig that we just watched. Prince Andrew. He's a pig. He raped a young girl. Him and his cronies pulled a train on a young girl. Epstein was a fucking pig. And where's this airplane list? Of all, where is we haven't heard from the broad that got sentenced to a whole bunch of years, Epstein's girlfriend, I forget, Maxine. What did she say in court? Why is everything so fucking tight-lipped about this? Why wasn't this on court TV or some shit like that? Why? Because they got shit to hide. That's why. There's too many powerful people on there, man. Too many powerful people. That's all I got to say about that. And I was supposed to do that, but I don't know. They're having a problem with their app or something like that. I know that we're running really good up on the system, but they're having a problem with the app. And what I want to do is just I want to show everybody. Most of the sole purpose here of the Blaizeman morning show and things to that nature is that's probably why, because I'm still signed in over here. Let's see. Watch now. Let's see here what's happening. Let me just go here. Sorry. Again. All right. The watch here on entertainment. Got to click the entertainment channel. And then we have to find it this way. And see what's happening. Let's do this. Go over here. Just give me some time, ladies and gentlemen. And hit the search. Please select an option. Channel. There we go. See what happens here. All right. This thing's making me look like a complete moron. So. And we got that up there. That up there. That's not working. That's not working. That's not working. Sorry, no search results. Fine. Kiss my ass. And let's try again. I'd like to go to my guide. All right, and I'm just pushing a fucking shit ton of buttons and stuff like that, and it's just pissing me off because this is not a very good launch. I will definitely agree with our listeners. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck is happening? But. All right, let's just kick over here and we'll go to entertainment over there because we're in the entertainment section of everything. It definitely is not. I'm going to show you all. Okay, I'm going to show you. Today it's running slow. I can tell you that right now. All right. And that is kind of like ticking me off that it's running so slow. But anyways, listen, that happens with everything, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? It happens with everything. So I don't want you to be like, that sounds like it's a shit app and stuff like that. And honest to God, it's not. Okay, it's not at all. It's just having its little issues today, and I try and figure it out. But I just want to give you all an idea, and how this, checking it out. All right, so this is Steam, and this is how it would come up on your app. Depending on if you just click guide, then you will just see the guide. Here's the guide on the bottom. That's in other words, if you're watching a channel right up in here right now, and here's your guide for everything that is on at that time, and again, like I said, if you got a smart TV, you can download this app to your TV, and there's free programming on here. Okay, you can watch other movies on other channels. It has a list. So it says, you can the top channels that are out there is my channel, all of that stuff like that. So, and I could click here, and it should go to my channel, but again, it's having issues. So. Okay, so this is the program that it says that it's on. And this program will start at 9:18 a.m. But we're live, so you know. And if I click, let's see. If I click here, we should come up live, but I'm not seeing that. So again, the app, it could be down, it could be having issues. I don't know. Okay, but I got to tell you, this is like the worst launch ever of something that you've been working on for a long time. And but I did notice that the app on your phone works like way better than this. Um, and I think that they like the fact that you like it and all of these things like that. But I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a watch now, watch later, all of that stuff like that. Yeah. So, anyways, we go back to entertainment. And here we are with the entertainment. And let's see if I can't just find it this way. All this does is mean that there's just extra work for me to do today to make sure all our programming and everything is up to par and is running fantastically. So let me just see if I can get something running anyway. See, look, nothing is coming up to play. So there's something wrong here. Okay, so there's something wrong. Anyway, see, you click on whatever you're watching, and it will give you a description of what's going on and all of that stuff like that. So, what I want to do though is I want to sign out, and that's probably why that it didn't let me log into the app. So that's probably the deal there. And I apologize again. This is supposed to be a show, and I'm sitting here trying to figure all of this shit out. So, but I have to. This is the first launch of the TV network, and quite frankly, I have to. So, and let me just stop this from doing what it's doing over here. So now we do know that if you have it on somewhere else and then you go and try to put it on somewhere else and it won't let you. But I don't know if that's the case. If I'm going to try right now, so and see if it does the same crap that it did before. So this is probably like the worst Blaizeman morning show everywhere. But this is the kickoff to stream STRIMM. So we'll see. It's doing it again. We'll log in with email. Okay, so anyways, there's something going on, and it's pissing me off. So I don't know why. But I do have to, figure figure stuff out on why it's why it's working like that. So it's just ticking me off. That's what it's doing. So listen, let's go over the new fallout from Uvalde school shooting. These guys were just complete and utter morons and just didn't get the job done. And I don't care if you're no people in law enforcement or law enforcement, they fucking blew it. Okay, they blew it. They probably could have saved like so many children's lives just by going in there. You're a cop, man. Get your ass in there. Get your MP5, in your hand and start wasting this fucking kid. But nah, you didn't do shit. You didn't do nothing. Okay? And I'm going to prove it to the fucking world right now. You didn't do nothing.
A new report on the Uvalde school shooting was released.
Fuckers.
Texas lawmakers pointing to catastrophic lapses in training, preparation, and leadership as hundreds of officers failed to confront that gunman as he took the lives of 19 children and 2 teachers. Maria Villarreal is in Uvalde, where the families of the victims are reacting to this report. Good morning, Maria.
Hey, good morning. These families are still very frustrated. The mayor having to step in yesterday, saying that he's going to try and help translate a report that only came out in English into Spanish as well, and also announcing the city is launching their own internal investigation into their own police department.
Oh, shots fired! Get inside! Go!
This morning, a first-hand look at the Robb Elementary School shooting just minutes after the suspect made his way inside, firing more than 100 rounds in 2.5 minutes. The city of Uvalde now releasing body camera footage after a new report found systematic failures in law enforcement's response. Just 5 minutes after the shooter first walked in, at 11:38 a.m., a school district sergeant walks out to relay information that later turned out to be wrong.
He's inside this building. We have him contained.
But the suspect was inside room 111 and 112 and still shooting.
Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding?
Am I bleeding?
Officer Ruiz is inside the hallway responding, while his wife, Eva Mireles, a teacher, is in room 112, texting him. She would not survive. Now, nearly 8 weeks after the murder of 19 children and 2 teachers, the city promising transparency as the first comprehensive report investigating officers' response reveals widespread lapses both before and during the killing spree. The damning 77-page report from the Texas House Special Committee noting that despite 376 law enforcement officers on the scene, there was egregious poor decision-making on all levels.
The report says if you're not willing to put the lives of the people you serve, of those children, before your own, in my view, you should find another job.
The rampage lasted 77 minutes until Border Patrol agents breached the classroom, killing the gunman at 12:52 p.m. School District Police Chief Pete Arredondo testified that they prioritized getting children evacuated over approaching the attacker. My thought was, we're a barrier. Get these kids out.
We need to get these kids out of here. Come on, kids, come on.
While officers evacuated students, Chief Arredondo tried to talk to the gunman.
This could be peaceful. Could you tell me your name? Anything I can know, please?
Please,
that
get in
gunman
there.
firing 142 rounds, the majority before any first responders even entered the building. But there were still survivors in the classroom while officers waited outside.
Child on the phone, multiple victims. A child just called if they have victims in there. Call 911.
Dispatch heard telling officers there were survivors, but it would be at least 47 more minutes after the first 911 call before they finally went in. The committee stating, given the information
Wow.
known about the victims who survived through the time of the breach and who later died on the way to the hospital, it is plausible that some victims could have survived if they had not had to wait 73 additional minutes for rescue. The report also found a breakdown of school safety measures, the school's alert system delayed due to Wi-Fi issues, and none of the 3 exterior doors to the school's west building were locked, giving the shooter unimpeded access. The committee confirming he walked inside room 111 through a door with a lock that had been broken for months. A possible motive also released in the report. The shooter was a former student of Robb Elementary School and attended 4th grade in room 111. His former teacher testified he was bullied that year. The mother of Rogelio Torres, one of the 4th graders killed on that day in May, continues to fight for accountability and change.
That's what I'm here for, to fight for my son, fight for the other kids, and fight for the teachers that lost their lives that day.
The families are calling for some of these officers to be criminally charged, but right now that is in the hands of the district attorney if and would that would happen. However, right now she's not releasing any information, only to say that this continues to be investigated by the Texas Rangers, the FBI, and other law enforcement. George?
Okay, Maria, thanks. We start too many shows in too many weeks talking about
This is how this is working out. It's like somebody's got to explain to me how. I don't know.
weeks talking about deadly shootings in this country, and here we go again. This time it happened at a mall food court in Indiana. This was last night.
3 people were killed before an armed bystander stopped the gunman. Alex Press is on the scene in Greenwood, Indiana with the latest. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, George. A typical weekend here at the mall turned to chaos and panic. Authorities say the gunman had several magazines of ammunition.
Victims are possibly in the food court.
Overnight, a deadly mass shooting just outside Indianapolis, leaving 3 people dead and injuring 2 others, including a 12-year-old girl.
Let's go ahead and declare this a mass casualty.
And this morning, a Good Samaritan being hailed a hero after he shot and killed the shooter with his own gun.
I heard the gun start pop, 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 pop. I don't know, a good 25, 30 shots, and my couple guys I had up front hit the deck.
Police say the heroic 22-year-old man who stopped the shooting was legally carrying a firearm.
The real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began.
Cell phone video capturing the chaos inside the Greenwood Park Mall. As police rushed to the scene and were assessing where the gunman was inside the mall.
Take it slow. We'll go methodical, store to store.
Store employees helping customers flee for their lives.
The only thing running through my mind, the only thing I hear right now are the gunshots, those 4 gunshots. Before I started running, there were shoes, carts, strollers, literally anything you could imagine was on the floor, just tossed, because you knew just people dropped and ran.
And an exact motive at this point remains unclear. Authorities here grateful for that Good Samaritan, Amy.
All right, Alex Perez for us in Indiana. Thank you.
Yeah, now they're grateful. You know, now they're grateful. That's a prime example of why they need to leave citizens' guns alone. Okay, prime example. All right.
extraordinarily different. And all I can say is strap in.
Bannon refused to cooperate, citing executive privilege, the right of a president to receive confidential advice. But Bannon's claim was highly questionable. He did not work for the White House on January 6th, and in fact had been fired 3.5 years earlier. In October, the House voted to hold Bannon in criminal contempt, the committee saying he had, quote, specific knowledge about the events planned for January 6th before they occurred. Earlier this month, as his trial date neared, Bannon suddenly said he would agree to testify.
Give me a date, a time, a room number, a microphone, and a holy Bible that I can take the oath on.
But prosecutors allege the offer was nothing more than an attempt to help his criminal case. The federal judge overseeing his case threw out Bannon's claims of executive privilege. Bannon's trial comes as the January 6th committee prepares for what may be its final hearing on Thursday.
Chief Legal Analyst Dan Abrams joins us as well, along with John. And Dan, let me begin with you. You look at the pretrial hearing. It seems like the judge was telling Bannon going to trial is a waste of time.
Absolutely, because the defense is going to have to be, it wasn't intentional and it wasn't deliberate, right? That's the legal standard at this point. Bannon's basically admitting that it was intentional and deliberate outside of court. So inside of court, he's going to have to argue, I guess, I thought we were still involved in a negotiation. I didn't know that the date was a certain cutoff, etc. But that's a tough argument. This judge has basically said we're not turning this into a political trial. Bannon wanted to call all sorts of witnesses. He wanted to call committee members. This judge, not just a Trump appointee, but a former Clarence Thomas clerk. So this is not some liberal lackey judge here. This is someone who decided based on the law that Bannon doesn't have much of a defense.
So Bannon and his attorneys are going to try to argue you can't get a fair trial because the January 6th committee has tainted the jury pool.
Well, and because of all the media attention, etc. Every high-profile case I've covered, the defendant says, I can't get a fair trial because there's too much publicity. It's going to be too unfair to me, etc. And in every case, you listen to jury selection, and it's amazing how little people are following the news. I mean, the bottom line is this notion that everyone knows who Steve Bannon is just isn't true. You're going to be able to find jurors who have not been following the Steve Bannon case.
It might not be that hard. Meanwhile, John, the January 6th committee is preparing for what looks like its final hearing on Thursday. Laser focus on President Trump inside the Oval Office on January 6th.
Yeah, George, regardless of what you think about Trump's ultimate responsibility for creating the riot, creating the conditions that led to the attack on the Capitol, there is no question that while the Capitol was under attack, he did nothing to stop it. What the committee has done here now and will present in this possibly final hearing is a look at the 187 minutes between the end of his speech outside the White House and the moment when he finally released a video calling on his supporters to go home. The ultimate dereliction of duty, reconstructed with White House records and testimony of those who talked to Donald Trump on that day and those who were inside the White House and witnessed his actions and inactions.
To what large parts of the country are now dealing with dangerous summer heat, reaching triple digits. But we're just not talking about the heat index there, we're talking about the actual temperatures. Ginger here now. I guess, Ginger, these qualify as literal hot spots that you're keeping an eye on.
They sure do. And we've got a map that'll show you daily records that could fall, TJ, just this week. Dozens of them from Washington State to Florida up into the Northeast. But it's not about daily records. This is about all-time heat records, like Salt Lake City tied yesterday again, 107, second summer in a row. Oklahoma City, which should flirt with their hottest July temperature by tomorrow. But Texas has really taken the brunt of the heat since May, as many are still in the excessive heat. And that's why we want to check in with WFAA meteorologist Greg Fields.
Yeah, Ginger, you're talking about those record highs out there across the rest of the country. We haven't set any records yet here, but we are going to be close over the next few days. As we're looking at daytime highs today around 108 to 109, our record high for today is 110, and that's going to be the neighborhood that we're going to be in over the next few days through at least.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, nothing worked out the way I wanted it to work out. It's a live show. Our launch of STIMM stream was a complete fucking bust. I'm not happy. I just sent in a ticket to the company letting them know on how unhappy that I am that this just freaking happened. Okay, so with that being said, catch us tomorrow. The Blaizeman Morning Show. I promise the show will be a hell of a lot better than it was today. And I just got to get to work, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get to work and figure out what this problem is. So thank you very much for tuning in to my show today, the Blaizeman Morning Show. But unfortunately, we're stinking up the joint, and I just can't kill you viewers with it anymore. Thank you and peace. Have a good Monday morning. Later, ladies and